Okay, everyone, the screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So in the last lecture, we are talking about the data communication. That is the essential component of any networks. Okay, so when we are living in the era of internet, where billions, or we can say the lots of informations are going to be transmitted. Okay, so we require the internet in which you can share your data, you can share your information. Okay? So when there is a huge number of devices are involved in the network, okay, we require the network operator that can see that whether the everything is working properly. Okay, બધું બરાબર ચાલે છે કે નહીં, તમે જે કંઈ મોકલો છો તે બરાબર પહોંચે છે કે નહીં. ઓકે, તમારો ડેટા લોસ થાય છે કે નહીં. ઓકે, પછી જે બધા ડિવાઇસીસ ઇન્વોલ્વ થયા છે, ઓકે, whether they are working properly or not. Okay, so for that we require some network administrator, or we can say the network operator, that can see the working of the internet and inform you whether some problems are there. Okay? So these are the some responsibilities of the network operator, and if anyone wants to make their career in this field, network field, okay, he or she required to learn this subject, the computer network. Okay? So computer network is basically related with the identifying that whether your network is working properly or not. Okay, so identify whether your all devices involved in the network are working properly or not, and identify and resolve some problems if it will happen and it will affecting your network. Okay? So before we define the network, we need to go to the term data communication. Okay, so data communication can be either, okay, communication means if two persons are talking with each other, it is known as the communication. Okay, so communication can be either local, જ્યારે તમારા બે ફ્રેન્ડ સામે વાત કરતા હોય, it can be the local communication. Okay, but if two friends are working at distant place, then it is known as the remote communication. Okay, same thing is happened with your computers to computer communication. Okay, if it is a remote communication, we need to identify the remote computer. Okay, a computer ક્યાં આવેલું છે તે આપણે શોધવા પડે. Okay, then we can connect with them and then we can start our transmission. So the term related with the computer communication is known as the telecommunication. Okay, so telecommunication means communication at a distance. Communication at a distance. Okay, if two computers are at two different places and they are communicating, it is known as the telecommunication. Okay, so
Okay.
the word data, okay, in the case of the telecommunication we require the term data. Okay, whatever the computer is transmitting, that is known as the data. Okay, so data is known as the information presented in whatever form is agreed upon by the parties creating and using the data. Okay, if two computers are communicating with each other, okay, they are transmitting some data. So data means that two computers should be agreed upon some information. Okay? Whatever they are exchanging, they should be agreed upon some information, and that is known as the data. Okay? So in case of the telecommunication, data can be of various types. As we have seen in the last session, that data can be either text. Okay, data can be either we can say audio, video. Okay, data can be either images, okay, like that. Okay? So in case of this telecommunication, we know that our data is made of only 0 and 1s. Okay, so we require the different type of representation when we are working with the data. Okay, suppose when we are working with the text data, like તમે જીમેલ પર કઈ મેલ મોકલાવો છો, કે WhatsApp પર chatting કરો છો, કે Facebook પર કઈ chatting કરો છો. Okay, so at that time we are using the text communication. Okay, your data is in term of the text. Okay, so we cannot directly type, like if you are typing the hello, it is not like that the hello is going to be transmitted. Okay, hello should be converted into some another form. Okay, so for that we require some representation. Okay, so your can anyone tell me that your text is represented in which form? In case of the telecommunication, આપણે text ને કયા form માં represent કરીએ છીએ?
Binary.
Binary. Okay, text is converted into binary form, but એના માટેનું એક સ્પેશિયલ representation છે જે આપણે યુઝ કરીએ છીએ. ઓકે, કેપિટલ A to Z, સ્મોલ a to Z, પછી નંબર, એ બધા માટે કોઈ નંબર એસાઇન થયા છે. ઓકે, what is representation is known?
ASCII.
ASCII format. Very good. Okay. So we are following the ASCII format for the text communication. Your text is converted into the ASCII format, and then ASCII data is, that is some procedure. ASCII is various ASCII data are grouped and they will create the packet, and finally તમારું packet send થાય. Receiver બાજુ તમારું packet ને તમે આખું unwrap કરે અને એમાંથી ASCII છૂટા પાડે. So we are following this procedure. The thing is your text data can be represented by the ASCII form. Same way when we are working with the image, okay, તમે ઇન્સ્ટા પર કે image upload કરો છો કે પછી when we are sending some image, okay, WhatsApp માં કે image મોકલાવો છો કે Facebook પર કે image મોકલાવો છો, at that time we are working with the image communication. Okay, so for that, for the image, can anyone say image is made of what? Image શાની બનેલી હોય છે?
Pixels.
Pixel. Okay, image is made of the pixel. Okay, so image can be in the various forms. Tomorrow एक subject આવશે digital image processing, in which you can learn about the images. So image can be either black and white, or it can be grayscale, or it can be color image. Okay, so it can be black and white. If your image is only black and white, then you require only two values, 0 and 1. 0 means 0 means white and 1 means black. Okay, if you are working with the gray image, then you can have a different form like 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1. Okay, 0 0 means full dark and 1 1 means full white. Okay, and 0 1 means, let's say, light dark, and 1 0 means light gray, something like that. Okay, but in the current we are working with the color image. Okay, so color image can be represented by can anyone say color image માટે આપણે કયો ફોર્મેટ યુઝ કરીએ છીએ?
RGB.
RGB. Okay, RGB, in which your image is made of 24 pixels.
Right, green, black.
તમારું એક પિક્સેલ કલર ઇમેજમાં એક પિક્સેલ 24 બીટ નું બનેલું હોય. એમાંથી first 8 bit is for R, second 8 bit is for green, and third 8 bit is for the blue. Okay, so એના અલગ અલગ combination થી આપણે we can say that તમારા total 24 bit હોય, then you can say we can have a total 2:24 different combination of R, G and B. Okay, so it is a very interesting subject. In the 6th semester, this subject is offered in the elective. Okay, so you can choose at that time digital image processing. Okay, so many maths are there. If you're interested in the maths, you can work on that digital image processing. Okay, so if you are interested in some like the organization like the ISRO or NASA, okay, in which they are working on digital image processing, the satellite not the data that you have to process and you need to extract some information. Okay, so for that you need to learn the subject is digital image processing. તમારી ઇમેજ સાની બનેલી હોય, પછી ઇમેજમાં આપણે કયા કયા ઓપરેશન પરફોર્મ કરી શકીએ. Okay, like that. Okay, so that is the another subject. Currently we are working with the network. Okay, so we have talked about the text, we have talked about the image, then your video. Okay, video is also made of the images. ઘણી બધી image combine થઈને તમારો video બને. Okay, also image video can be either continuous or it can be, we can say, discrete values. Okay, so ઘણી બધી image થી combine થઈને પણ video બની શકે. ત્યાં તો જે live recording type નો હોય, that is also possible for the videos. Okay,
Sir,
And-
one
हाँ.
girl is waiting.
One girl is waiting. ક્યાં જતો રહ્યો? Participants. Okay, અહીંયા તો કોઈ નહીં બતાવતું.
47 roll number.
એને કે લિંક પર ક્લિક કરો, ડાયરેક્ટ જોઈન થઈ જશે.
Okay.
જે WhatsApp પર મોકલાવી છે ને લિંક, એના પર. Okay, so your audio can't be work with the discrete values. Okay, અત્યાર સુધી જે text છે કે image છે એમાં આપણે 0 1 સાથે વર્ક કરીએ છીએ. Okay, but in case of the audio we can't use such type of communication. In audio we are working with the we can say the analog communication. Okay, અત્યાર સુધી આ જે text માં use થાય, image માં use થાય, that is known as a digital communication, in which we are working with the 0 1 values. While in case of the audio we need to work with the analog communication, in which we have the continuous set of values. Okay, like આપણે જે sine wave, cos wave જેવું આવે, that is work as the analog signals. Okay, that is that we'll see in the second module, that is the physical layer. Okay, so for the analog signals or analog data, we need to work with the continuous communication, or we can say the work with the continuous values. Okay, so these are the various types of data that we are using in the network. It can be text, it can be image, it can be video, or it can be audio. Okay, so data communications are the exchange of data between the two devices via some form of transmission medium. Okay, so we have seen the various component of the data communication. So we have listed those components. One was the sender, second was the receiver, then third was the message, fourth was the medium, and fifth was the protocol. Okay, so data communication are the exchange of data between the two devices via some form of transmission medium. Okay, so transmission medium can be either wired or it can be wireless. Okay, for so suppose for example જ્યારે આપણે ટેલિફોન પર વાત કરતા હોય, at that time we are using the wired communication. Okay, like normal telephone call, they are using the wired communication. Okay, but let's say you are talking on the mobile phone, then it is the wireless communication. Okay, so either your medium can be either wired or it can be the wireless. Okay, so these are the 5 components of data communication: sender, receiver, message, medium, and protocol. Sender means જે તમારો message મોકલાવે છે તે. Receiver means who is accepting the message. Okay, message means the message is containing the data. Your message is containing the data. So કોણ છે? Mute કરી દો, mute કરી દો જે કોઈ છે. Okay, so message is consisting of data. Okay, message માં આપણા ઘણા બધા data હોય. It can be text or it can be image, video, audio. Okay, and we require the medium through which we can transfer our message. Medium can be wired or it can be the wireless. And the fifth thing we require, that is known as the protocol. Okay, so protocol, as we have said earlier, protocols means set of rules. We require some set of rules to perform the communication between the sender and receiver. Okay, so this type of communication is like the communication that two humans are performing. Okay, જ્યારે તમે તમારા friend સાથે વાત કરો છો, the same type of communication is happening here. We require sender, that is you. We require the receiver, that is your friend. Message, that whatever you are communicating with your friend. The medium, that air is working as the medium when you are working face-to-face communication. Okay, but when you are working on the telephone, the wire is working as the medium, and we require some protocols. Okay, જ્યારે તમે તમારા friend મળો, then you require some protocol, that પહેલા તમારે greet કરવાનું, then you need to talk, and lastly you need to say the bye. Okay, same thing is happening with the sender and receiver in the case of the computer communication. Okay, so first you need to make the connection, then you need to transfer, then you need to transfer the data, and then you need to release the communication. Okay, so this requires some set of rules. So different types of protocols are there, like you have to learn about the IP protocols. Okay, you have learn about the HTTP protocols. Okay, so this type of protocol we will see in the future modules. Okay, so these are the some set of rules that we need to follow for the communication. These are the 5 components of data communication: sender, receiver, message, medium, and protocols. Okay. The next thing is the type of data that we are performing between sender and receiver. Okay, so data flow is known as the direction of data that we are sending from sender to the receiver. Okay, so your data flow can be either simplex, or it can be half duplex, or it can be the full duplex. Okay, so in case of the simplex communication, okay, there is a mainframe and there is a monitor. There is a one sender and there is one receiver. In case of the simplex communication, direction of data is the unidirectional. Okay, તમારો જે data છે, that can go only in the one direction. Okay, either it can be go from the sender to the receiver. Okay, or it can be go from monitor to the mainframe. Okay, that means the data can be flow either only in the one direction. Okay, so for example, let's say the communication between your keyboard and monitor. Okay, તમે keyboard થી monitor માં keyboard પર કઈ type કરો છો, monitor પર કઈ display થાય છે, that is known as the simplex communication. Okay, તમારો data ખાલી એક જ direction માં જાય છે, તમારો keyboard થી monitor માં જાય છે. Okay, that is known as the simplex communication. the advantage of the simplex communication is જે તમારું channel છે, જે તમારું medium છે, the entire capacity of this channel is used by only the sender and the receiver. Okay, જે તમારી link છે કે જે તમારી channel છે, જે તમારું medium છે, એની બધી capacity ખાલી sender and receiver દ્વારા use થાય. That is known as the simplex communication. Okay. Can anyone tell me the another example of simplex communication in which your data is flowing only in the one direction? Number 15. Number 15 છે, present છે.
Satellite phone.
Satellite phone. Okay, satellite નો જે data આવે છે, okay, that is okay, but it can be the two directional. Okay, satellite થી તમારા computer માં પણ આવી શકે, computer થી ફરી satellite માં પણ જઈ શકે.
ટીવી રિમોટ સર ટીવી
TV remote. Okay, very good. TV remote. TV પર જ્યારે તમે channel બદલે, okay, તો તમારા remote થી તમે જ્યારે channel બદલે, that is known as the simplex communication. So at that time it is creating infrared, okay, એ જે તમે channel બદલે એના માટે જે remote થી connection કરે, that is the infrared connection. Okay, so તેના દ્વારા you can creating the connection between your remote and your TV, and it is only in the one direction. Okay, તમારા TV થી ફરી પાછો remote માં કઈ change ના થાય. Okay, so that is known as the simplex communication. Okay, another type of communication is the, okay, another example is તમે suppose radio સાંભળો છો, okay, AM કે FM, that is also known as the simplex communication. Okay, so સુરતની FM ની જે channel છે, okay, so તેના દ્વારા જે data આવે, that is only in the one direction. Radio થી તમારે you can listen only, you cannot give any reply. So that is known as the simplex communication. Okay, so it is the, we can say, we can relate with, it's a one side road. Okay, જે road માં ખાલી એક side traffic જ allow છે. Okay, one side road. Okay, જ્યાં તમે જઈ શકો. Okay, you cannot return back. So that type of road is known as the simplex. Okay. Another type of communication is half duplex. So you can perform the communication in the both direction, from sender to the receiver as well as from receiver to sender, but not at the same time. Okay, you can perform the communication from sender to the receiver, you can perform the communication from receiver to sender, but not at the same time. Okay, for example, let's say there is a two-way road. Okay, there is only one road, but traffic is allowed in the both direction, but one at a time. Okay, road પર બંને બાજુ ટ્રાફિક હવાલદારને ઉભા રાખેલા છે. ઓકે, તો પહેલા એ જવા દે છે અને પછી થોડા ટાઈમ પછી આવવા દે છે. ઓકે, તમારો સિંગલ રોડ જ છે, થોડા ટાઈમ માટે એ વ્હીકલને જવા દે, થોડા ટાઈમ માટે વ્હીકલને આવવા દે. ઓકે, so that is known as the half duplex communication. ઓકે, થોડા ટાઈમ માટે તમે જઈ શકો, એના પછી જ્યારે તમારો ટાઈમ આવે આવવા માટેનો, તો જે રિટર્ન આવતા તે વ્હીકલ આવી શકે. So that is known as the half duplex communication. Okay, so can anyone give the example of half duplex communication in real time in the term of telecom?
વોઇસ અસિસ્ટન્ટ
Voice
એલેક્સા
assistant. Okay, Alexa.
Walkie talkie.
Walkie talkie, very good. Okay, જ્યારે મિલિટરીમાં જે walkie talkie નો યુઝ થતો હોય કે આપણે ફંક્શનમાં walkie talkie નો યુઝ કરતા હોય, that is all are known as the half duplex communication. At a time only one person can respond. Okay, then we have full duplex communication, that both persons can communicate with each other and both at the same time. Okay, બંને એકબીજા સાથે વાત કરી શકે, and both can both can talk at the same time. Okay, one disadvantage of this half duplex communication is we have the capacity of the channel. Okay, so one time it can be used by the sender, and after that it can be used by the receiver. Sender is sending something to receiver, at that time the capacity is used by the sender. Okay, and when the receiver is sending something to sender, at that time capacity can be used by the sender, by the receiver. Okay, so both can communicate, but the capacity can be used by at least once. Okay, capacity can be used by only the one user. Either sender can use or the receiver can use. Okay, both can't use at the same time. Okay, but in case of the full duplex communication, both can communicate at the same time. Okay, for example, you are talking on the telephone. Okay, when you are talking on the telephone, it is known as the full duplex communication. Okay, બંને એકબીજા સાથે વાત કરી શકે, and one can interrupt each other. Okay, so that is known as the full duplex communication. So in case of the full duplex communication, the capacity of the channel is divided among the sender and the receiver. The તમારી channel ની capacity છે, let's say we are using the capacity of 1 Mbps. તો જે 1 Mbps channel ની capacity છે એ sender અને receiver વચ્ચે distribute થઈ જાય. That is known as the full duplex communication. In real time, for all type of communication like the computer to computer communication or telephone to telephone communication, okay, so for all that we are using the full duplex communication, in which the capacity of the channel is distributed among the multiple user. Okay, જેવી તમારું વાયર્ડ કોમ્યુનિકેશન છે કે વાયરલેસ કોમ્યુનિકેશન છે એની કેપેસિટી તમારા બધા યુઝર વચ્ચે ડિસ્ટ્રીબ્યુટ થઈ જાય. Okay, so that is known as the full duplex communication. Okay, clear? Simplex, half duplex and full duplex. So full duplex is a road like આપણો જે નોર્મલ સિટીમાં રોડ છે કે જેમાં જેને જે ફાવે ત્યાં ફરતા રહે, that is known as the full duplex communication. Okay. Okay, so now this is the time to define the network. Okay, so what is network? So network is a set of devices that are connected by communication links. Okay, set of devices, it is often referred to as nodes. Okay, so in the last lecture you have defined the you have listed some of the devices used in the network. Okay, so kya device આવી શકે? So it can be computer, it can be laptop, or it can be switch. Okay, what is the use of switch? તો એક નેટવર્કના અલગ અલગ જે ડિવાઇસીસ છે એ બધાને એક સાથે કનેક્ટેડ કરવા માટે we are using the switch. Okay, આપણી જે કેબિન છે, ઓકે, આ ધોવી મેડમની કેબિન છે તો ત્યાં એક પેલું રેક મૂકેલું છે, એમાં we can have ઘણી બધી સ્વિચ છે અંદર મૂકેલી. ઓકે, what is the task of this switch? તો જે લેબમાં જેટલા બી બધા ડિવાઇસીસ છે એ બધાને એકબીજા સાથે કનેક્ટ કરવા માટે we are using the switch. Okay, then we have the router. Okay, તો રાઉટરનો યુઝ શા માટે થાય? તો એક નેટવર્કના ડિવાઇસીસને બીજા નેટવર્કના ડિવાઇસ સાથે કનેક્ટ કરવા માટે we are using the router. Okay, સપોઝ આપણું સ્કૂલ ઓફ એન્જિનિયરિંગનું એક નેટવર્ક છે અને બીજું સ્કૂલ ઓફ નર્સિંગનું બીજું એક નેટવર્ક છે, તો એ બે નેટવર્કને કનેક્ટ કરવા માટે we are using the router. Okay, so router is used to connect the two different networks. Okay, while switch is used to connect the different machines within the network. Okay, સપોઝ આ આપણી જે લેબ છે, ઓકે, લેબના જે બધા મશીનને કનેક્ટ કરવા માટે we can use this switch. ઓકે, બટ આપણી લેબના એક મશીનમાંથી સ્કૂલ ઓફ નર્સિંગના કોઈ બીજા મશીનને કંઈ ડેટા સેન્ડ કરવો હોય તો for that we require the router. The router is used to connect it to different networks. So these are the some devices. It can be computer, it can be laptop, it can be mobile phone. Okay, it can be also printer, it can be scanner. Okay, it can be switch, it can be router. Okay, so all type of devices are involved in the network. Okay, and second thing is they are connected by communication links. Okay, so we have seen that the links can be either wired or it can be the wireless. Okay, when we are talking about the wired link, so we can have a different types of cables. Okay, ethernet cable જે આપણે ફર્સ્ટ એક્સપેરિમેન્ટમાં જોયો છે કે અને જેનો બાકી છે એના માટે જોઈશું આપણે. ઓકે, સો for that the ethernet cable is work as the wired link. Okay, so ethernet cable is a twisted pair cable. So in the wired cable the first category is twisted pair cable. Then we can have fiber optic cable જે આપણા જે ટીવી સાથે કનેક્ટ થાય, that is the fiber optic cable. And third one is the fiber optic cable જે આપણે ઇન્ટરનેટ માટે યુઝ કરીએ છીએ, that is the fiber optic cable. Okay, in case of the wireless communication we can have different types of waves. It can be infrared, ultrawave. Okay, so these are the types of we can say frequency that we are using in the wireless communication. Okay, like આપણે જે રિમોટથી ચેનલ બદલીએ, at that time we are using the infrared. સિવાય બ્લૂટૂથનો યુઝ કરીએ કે પછી આપણે ઝેન્ડરનો યુઝ કરીએ, at that time we are using the infrared. Okay, but જ્યારે આપણે wireless communication, that means if you are working with some satellite data, at that time we need to work with some different frequencies. Okay, so these are the some types of frequency that we are using in the wireless. So thing is links can be either wired, it can be the wireless. Okay, then okay, we have the set of devices, they are connected by the links. Okay, can we say that it is the network or something is missing? Can anyone say that if we have 10 devices, the 10 devices are connected by some links? Can we say it is the network?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Something is missing.
Switch.
સ્વિચ આવી જ ગયા. સેટ ઓફ ડિવાઇસમાં સ્વિચ આવી ગઈ, કોમ્પ્યુટર આવી ગયું, લેપટોપ આવી ગયું, બધું જ આવી ગયું. બધા વચ્ચે લિંક
So
પણ
it is a network.
હા, it is a network.
Net. Yes. Maybe.
Connected થઈ ગયું છે, but we cannot start the communication. બધું connected થઈ ગયું છે, but we can't start the communication. The third thing we require is the configuration. Okay, આ જે કંઈ બધા devices છે,
Okay.
okay, so we need to configure that. બધા કોમ્પ્યુટરના પીસી છે કે લેપટોપ છે ને આઈપી અસાઇન કરવા પડે. ઓકે, રાઉટરને પણ કન્ફિગ કરવું પડે, એના માટે સ્વિચને પણ કન્ફિગ કરવી પડે. ઓકે, so we can say that network is a set of devices. Okay, that is the first condition. Network is a set of devices. Second thing is they are connected by the communication links, or we can say they are connected by the medium. And third thing is they are configured to send and receive some information. Okay, so when we define the network, we need to involve three things. First thing is set of devices. Second thing is connected by some communication links. And third thing is they are configured to send and receive some information. Okay, so this is the definition of network: set of devices connected by medium and configured to send and receive some information. Okay, so when we are measuring the performance of the network, we need to consider the three criteria. First one is the performance, second one is the reliability, and third one is the security. Okay, just wait for 1 minute. Laptop ની battery down છે, હું connect કરી દઉં. Okay, so your network can be measured by three criteria. One is the performance, second one is the reliability, and third one is the security. Okay, so what is performance? So performance can be measured in many ways, including the transit time and response time. Okay, for example, તમે કોઈ નેટવર્ક બનાવ્યું છે, ઓકે, અને તમે તમારા ફ્રેન્ડને ચેટિંગ કરો છો, ઓકે, તમે મેસેજ મોકલી અને કલાક પછી એ ફ્રેન્ડને મળે છે. ઓકે, તમે કઈ મેસેજ કરો અને કલાક પછી ફ્રેન્ડને મળે છે, that is not a good network. Okay, so that means we should have a less transit time. Transit time is the time required to reach your data from sender to the receiver. Okay, તમારો ઓછા ટાઈમમાં તમારો ડેટા મિનિમમ ટાઈમમાં તમારો ડેટા સેન્ડર થી રિસીવર સુધી પહોંચી જવો જોઈએ. So the first criteria is transit time. The second second criteria is response time. Okay, તમે જે કંઈ ડેટા મોકલેલો છે, ઓકે, વોટ્સએપમાં કંઈ ટ્રાન્સમિટ કરો છો તમે, તો તમારે ખબર પડવી જોઈએ કે ટિક માર્ક થાય, ગ્રીન ટિક માર્ક થાય, તો તમને ખબર પડે કે જે તમારા ફ્રેન્ડે તમારો ડેટા રીડ કર્યો છે. ઓકે, સો વી રિક્વાયર સમ ટાઈમ ટુ ગેટ ધી રિસ્પોન્સ ફ્રોમ રિસીવર ટુ સેન્ડર. ઓકે, એકવાર તમારો ડેટા સેન્ડર થી રિસીવર સુધી પહોંચી ગયો, then we require some time to get the response from receiver to sender. Okay, so the time required to reach your data from sender to receiver, that is known as the transit time, and the time required to get the acknowledgement from receiver to sender, that is known as the response time. So we should have a less transit time and we should have a less response time. Then we can say that the performance of network is good. Okay, and another criteria by which we can evaluate the performance is throughput and delay. Okay, throughput કોને કહેવાય? તો at a time આપણે એક સાથે કેટલો ડેટા ટ્રાન્સમિટ કરી શકીએ, that is known as the throughput. Okay, for example, throughput and delay means જે કંઈ ડેટા તમે ટ્રાન્સમિટ કરો છો, if it is taking some more time, then we can say it is creating the delay. Okay, so ઘણો બધો ડેટા હોય, then to process that we require some time, that's why it will create the delay. Okay, for example, let's say 10 PC એક પ્રિન્ટર સાથે કનેક્ટેડ થયેલા છે. ઓકે, 10 PC એક પ્રિન્ટર સાથે, we have a single printer that is connected with 10 different PCs. Okay, now at a time suppose આપણે એક જ PC માંથી પ્રિન્ટ કરતા હોય, then we can get that print in the less time. Okay, but એક સાથે 10 PCA print આપી દીધી એક જ printer પર. Okay, then it will create some more time to process that, and it will create some congestion. So we can say that we can have a more time to get our print. Okay, so throughput and delay both are, we can say, they are the opposite terms. Throughput मतलब એક સાથે ઘણો બધો ડેટા થઈ જાય, then it will create the delay. જેમ throughput વધારે હોય તેમ delay તમારો if your throughput is more, then it can have a less delay. Okay, like that. The second criteria is reliability. Okay, reliability is measured by the frequency of failure, the time it takes a link to recover from a failure. Okay, for example, તમારા switch છે કે તમારા router છે, okay, so it may possible that they are going to be fail. Okay, તમારું PC છે કે switch છે કે router છે, so we should configure in such a way that if some things are going to be happen, there should be auto recover. Okay, પોતાની રીતે recover થઈ શકે. We should configure in such a way, we should create a protocol in such a way that if your networks are going to be failed, they can recover by own way. Okay, so the second criteria is known as the reliability. It is measured by the frequency of failure. Okay, suppose તમે એક સેકન્ડમાં 100 પેકેટ મોકલો છો અને એમાંથી 90 પેકેટ તમારા ફેલ જાય છે અને ખાલી 10 પેકેટ રિસીવ થાય છે. So we can say the reliability of the network is very much poor. Okay, at least 90% or 95% should be reliable. Your network should be reliable. Okay, જે તમે 100 પેકેટ મોકલો એમાંથી 90 થી 95% તો પેકેટ રિસીવ થવા જ જોઈએ. Okay, if it is 1 to 5% of failure, then it is okay. Okay, and the second thing is it should require some time to recover from a failure. Okay, suppose for example, let's say તમે Google પર કંઈ સર્ચ કરો છો. Okay, અને we can say that it is passing to the multiple routers. Okay, so ત્યાં સુધી પહોંચવા માટે one path is going from the Japan and one path is going from the Thailand. Okay, so suppose there is a problem with the path on the Japan. Okay, જાપાનમાં જે path છે Google server સુધી પહોંચવાનો, ત્યાં કઈ problem create થયો, then we should have some configuration that your request should be go to the path from the Thailand. Okay, જે path કોઈ path તમારો unreachable થઈ ગયો કે કોઈ તમારી link fail થઈ ગઈ, તો જે path પરથી જાઓ છો એની જગ્યાએ તમે બીજા path પરથી જઈ શકે. So that is known as the reliability. Okay, if your link is going to be fail, we should have some another link through which you can transmit your data. Okay, then third criteria is security. Security means you're securing, you're protecting data from unauthorized access. Okay, so આજે જ કઈ ન્યૂઝમાં આવ્યું છે કે તમારા જીમેલમાં કે અટેચમેન્ટ આવે છે અને તમે એ ઓપન કરવા જાઓ તો then it is spreading some virus in your machine. Okay, so you require some configuration that can protect you some this unauthorized access. Okay, in which we can have some goals of security like the confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Okay, so these are some criteria that should be satisfied by this security protocols. Okay, so require some protocol for the security, you require some protocol for reliability. Okay, and you require that this protocol should work in a proper way to perform your network in a better way. Okay, so the security subject that you will learn in the 6th semester. Okay, 6th semester માં જ આવે છે તમારો information security subject. Okay, so in which you can have a better idea that how the security is provided and what are the various factors that can compromise the security. Okay, so once you learn the computer network, then you can apply the security in the network. Security na bhi ghana બધા અલગ અલગ એરિયા છે. It can be information security, it can be the network security. Okay, so network security related with the various layers of the network. Okay, what is layer that we will see later. Okay, so network security means protecting your data from unauthorized access. જે કંઈ પણ તમારા devices છે, like a laptop છે કે PC છે કે router છે કે switch છે કે, okay, તો એ બધાને unauthorized access થી save કરવાનું કામ is related with the security. Okay, these are the three major criteria of the network: performance, reliability, and the security. Okay, the fourth definition is types of connection. Your module 1 is all about this small definition. Okay, તો તમારા એક્ઝામમાં પણ જો કંઈ ક્વિઝના રિલેટેડ ક્વેશ્ચન હોય કે પછી જે સ્મોલ MCQ question હોય, that all can be asked from this module 1. Okay? So then after we'll go from these big things from module 2. In module 1 we can have only small definitions. Okay? So types of connection can be either point to point connection or it can be the multi-point connections. Okay? So point to point connection means we can have a single link between the station and station. Okay? We can assume that બે ડોટ છે એની વચ્ચે એક લાઈન દોરેલી છે, that is known as the point to point connection. Okay? So point to point connection means the entire capacity of the link is used by only the sender and the receiver. Okay? Entire capacity of the link is used by only the sender and receiver. Okay? Let's say you have the bandwidth that is assigned is 1 Mbps. Okay? 1 Mbps ની bandwidth assign થઈ છે તમને, that is used by only the sender and receiver, that is the point to point connection. Okay, but in case of the multi-point connection, the capacity of the link is shared among the multiple devices. The capacity of the link is shared among the multiple devices. Okay, for example, you can have a mainframe and 3 stations that are connected with the same link. Okay, so we can say that 1 Mbps is allocated to the link, so that 1 Mbps is shared among the multiple stations. That you have feel sometimes that જ્યારે તમે વાઈફાઈ યુઝ કરતા હોય કે તમે કોઈ પણ ઇથરનેટ યુઝ કરતા હોય, તો જે તમારા યુઝર વધી જાય તો તમારી સ્પીડ ઘટી જાય. જે તમારા યુઝર વધી જાય તો it will decrease your speed. Okay, so it is the connection that we are using is the multi-point connection, in which the capacity of the link is shared among the multiple devices. Okay, so that's why the bandwidth is shared among the multiple devices. So that's why, but the one advantage is in case of the multi-point connections, we require only the single cable or single link among the multiple devices. Okay, but if you are working with the point-to-point link, તો જેટલા બી ડિવાઇસ કનેક્ટ કરીએ એ બધા વચ્ચે આપણે સિંગલ કનેક્શન. ઓકે, if you are working with the wired connection, તો 100 મશીન છે કે 100 ડિવાઇસ છે, તો બધા 100 ડિવાઇસ વચ્ચે આપણે અલગ અલગ લિંક ક્રિએટ કરવા પડે. Okay, so that's why in the real time we are using only the multi-point connection, in which the link is shared among the multiple devices. Okay, so there is one term that is related with these types of connection is topology. Okay, so that we'll see in short time. Okay. The applications of computer network is you can relate with the email services. તમે email મોકલો કે teleconferencing. Okay, જે અત્યારે આપણે કરીએ છીએ. Okay, business and finance. Okay, file and directory service. Okay, FTP server હોય છે. FTP server વિશે ખબર છે કે જ્યાં અમુક એક મશીન પર તમારા ફાઇલ છે that you can use from the remote machines. Okay, there the file and directory services and many more. Okay, તમારું internet, that is also the application of computer network. Okay, so this is the new term, that is network topology. Network topology is the arrangement of the various components of a computer network. Okay, જે તમારા component છે, link છે કે node છે. Okay, wire link or wireless link or nodes, computer, laptop, okay, switch, router. So how they are arranged in the network, that is known as the topology. So topology is nothing but the arrangement of the various devices in the network. જે તમે જેટલા બી ડિવાઇસીસ તમે યુઝ કરો છો તે બધા કઈ રીતે કનેક્ટ થયા છે, okay, કઈ રીતે અરેન્જ થયા છે, that is known as the network topology. Okay, so network topology can be either bus, ring, star, mesh, tree and hybrid. Okay, topology can be either mesh topology, it can be the bus topology, it can be ring topology, it can be star topology, it can be tree or it can be hybrid. Okay, we will see one by one all. Okay, so here you can see that mesh means everything is connected. Star means there is a single star. There is a common bus. There is a ring. There is a tree like that you have seen in your data structure. Hybrid, as the name suggests, combination of multiple, that is known as the hybrid. Okay, so let's first talk about the mesh topology. Okay, in the mesh topology, there is a point-to-point connection. We have seen that connection can be either a point-to-point or multi-point. So in the mesh topology, we are using the point-to-point connection. So point-to-point connections to other devices are fully connected. So if there are 5 devices, then all 5 devices are connected through point-to-point link, or we can say point-to-point connection. Okay. So here you can see that if the 5 devices are involved, then you require the point-to-point connections, means all 5 devices. Okay. Our devices are station 1 છે. Let's give the number station 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So one is connected with 2, one is connected with 3, one is connected with 4, and one is connected with the 5. Same way 2 is connected with 1, 2 with 3, 2 with 4 and 2 with 5. So that is the point-to-point connections, means all devices. Okay. And one advantage is, if it is a point-to-point connection we are following, one advantage of point-to-point connection is the entire capacity of the link is shared by only the sender and the receiver. If station 1 want to send something to station 2, so whatever capacity of the link is there, that is used by only the station 1 and station 2. Okay. So if station 1 want to send something to station 5, then whatever capacity of the link is there, that is used by only station 1 and station 5. Okay. And traffic is carried only between the two connected devices. Okay. જ્યારે station 1 and station 2 ને કંઈ send કરવું હોય, so he don't need to worry about station 3, 4 and 5. Okay. Only traffic is carried between only station 1 and 2. એને station 2 સાથે કંઈ લેવા દેવા નથી, 3 સાથે કંઈ લેવા દેવા નથી, અને 5 સાથે પણ કંઈ લેવા દેવા નથી. Okay. And it is the robust. Okay. It is the robust means we can say that if the one of the links is going to be failed, okay, one of the links are going to be failed, but the other links are working properly. Okay. So if one links are going to be failed, it will not affect the whole network. Okay. Station 1 and station 2 વચ્ચેનું connection જો fail થયું હોય, so it will affect only station 1 and station 2. Station 1 and 3 વચ્ચે બરાબર connection રહેશે, 1 and 3 વચ્ચે રહેશે, 1 and 4 વચ્ચે રહેશે, અને 1 and 5 વચ્ચે રહેશે. So a connection fail થાય, so that will not affect the whole network. Okay. So that is known as the robust. If one of the links are going to be failed, that will not affect the whole network. Okay. Second advantage is of privacy and security. Okay. Station 1 and station 2 ને કંઈ પણ મોકલવું હોય, so that data will remain between station 1 and station 2. Okay. Station 1 station 2 ને શું મોકલે છે, તેની સાથે 3 ને કંઈ લેવા દેવા નથી, 4 ને કંઈ લેવા દેવા નથી, અને 5 ને પણ કંઈ લેવા દેવા નથી. Okay. The data is remain between the station 1 and station 2. Okay. So we can easily apply the privacy between that station 1 and station 2. We don't need to worry about the all other stations. Okay. Then fault is diagnosed easily. Okay. So our connection fail થયું હોય, then we need to consider only station 1 and station 2. Okay. So station 1 and station 2 are the link between station 1 and station 2 is failed. Okay. We can easily diagnose and we can perform the recovery. Okay. Same way, there is one disadvantage, that more cable resources used in setup. Okay. Let's say we can take one small example. If there are 3 devices, if the 3 devices are in the network, then we require the how many connections? જો નેટવર્કમાં તમારા 3 devices છે, તો કેટલા કનેક્શન જોઈએ? If you are talking about the mesh topology, કેટલા જોઈએ કનેક્શન? Number 45. Number 45 છે? Okay, so number 45 is absent. If you are not knowing the answer, say no. Okay, but if you are knowing the answer, you can give. Number 45 is absent. Okay, so if the 3 devices are in the network, then you require how many connections? Anyone can give the answer?
3.
3. Okay, if the 4 devices, then
6.
6. અને 5 હોય તો કેટલા દેખાય છે આમાં? 5 devices છે તો
9, 12.
હા?
9,
Ramesh,
8, 8, 9.
કેટલા છે 10 દેખાય છે
10.
So now you need to give me the formula that n devices are in the network, then we require total how many connections. By that time I will take your attendance. Find out, suppose n devices are network, we require total how many connections.
NC2.
NC2. What is the formula for NC2?
2n.
What is the formula for NC2?
N factorial upon n minus r factorial into r factorial.
And simplify
45.
type 1. Simplified કરો તો શું થાય
45 10 device માટે.
10 device માટે 45 થાય. ઓકે તો n માટે ફોર્મ્યુલા આપો કેટલી થાય સિમ્પ્લિફાઈડ કરીને
n into n
10 upon
minus 1/2.
10 factorial upon 8 factorial into 2 factorial.
n into
n minus 1/2.
n into n minus 1 by 2. Very good. Okay. એ પ્રમાણે 10 ડિવાઇસ હોય તો કેટલી થાય
45.
45. Okay. If you are talking about the bidirectional communication, okay, આપણે એવું વિચારીએ કે આપણું આ ફૂલ ડુપ્લેક્સ કોમ્યુનિકેશન છે બંને ડિવાઇસ એકબીજા સાથે કોમ્યુનિકેટ કરી શકે તો થાય આપણું n into n minus 1 by 2. Okay, but if it is the half duplex, okay, half duplex है, then it is only n into n minus 1. Okay, clear? Okay, so here we are considering the end of the meeting. Okay, we will meet કેટલા આવે છે પાછો લેક્ચર બુધવારે I think.
Attendance.
Attendance screenshot લીધા છે અને આ સેટિંગમાં કંઈ મોકલાયું છે તમે there is no need of this. Okay, I will take this screenshot. Okay, based on that I will give you the attendance. તમને log generate થાય છે log માંથી મળી જશે ડેટા. So if you have any doubt you can ask. Still we have 2 minutes. આજે જે કંઈ what is data communication, what is network, what are the criteria for the network, types of links, types of connection, and what is topology, and finally mesh topology. These are the topics
Sir,
that we have
just
considered.
कर देना
हाँ
PPT.
PPT upload કરી દઈશ. Okay, પણ પતે પછી. Okay, module 1 પતે પછી.
Okay.
Okay.